I'm not doing enough, beating myself up for things that I can't control.
Why do you do that to yourself?
You know exactly what you need to do to get where you need to be, don't you?
My problem is believing in myself without trying to seek someone else's validation.
You know how any relationship goes. There's good things and there's bad things. But I would definitely say I was led a little astray, which I mean, I don't necessarily like admitting that.
That's life, though, bro. That's the first part of it,
No,
dog.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm thinking way too far in the future, too, I think, and it's just kind of pressurizing.
It sounds like you're putting too much pressure on yourself, to be honest, bro.
You know, I was looking at the things that happened over the past few years, and, you know, it led me to, you know, finding you and being a part of this community, because if I would have kept going where I was going, I wouldn't be here. And
A lot of men are struggling, and too many are doing it alone. No guidance, no community, no place just to be real. That's why I built this community. No ego, no judgment, just men empowering men. So if you're lost or you're tired or unfulfilled, pull up. Let's help you find your purpose, find your drive, and stand with others who get it. Join you, yield to nothing, overcome anything, unbreakable to everything.
There are 3 things every man should protect with his life. Dead ass. I wish somebody would have did a lot of things for me as I was growing up, bro, but if you focus on these 3 things, or aware of these 3 things on your day-to-day, bro, life will be that much more easier, and it will make things much more simple, because life only comes down to these 3 things, period, man. But men need to protect these 3 things with their life. First of which is your health. And it sounds easy enough, self-explanatory enough, man, but that ain't the case, especially in the Western world, given the fact that the majority of Americans here are obese, overweight, and are suffering from obesity problems, hypertension, you know, diabetes, gut problems, all things of the sort, right? People in general take their health for granted because you have it every day. And there's a monster fighting against you, man. You know, the puppeteers, the marketers, the advertisers, social media, whatnot, consistently dangling all these things that trigger people to want to consume the worst types of foods for you, man. But it's incumbent upon you to eat intelligently, eat with intent, right? But this ain't even about just eating and diet. It's about your diet, it's about fitness level, it's about sleep, it's about recovery, it's about stress, all these things of that nature. You need to be aware of all of that, right? And protect them with your life. And I'm dead ass. When it comes, especially as a youngin', when it comes to peer pressure and putting yourself in compromising situations or whatnot, right? Just because you're young don't mean nothing. A lot of times the youngins take advantage of the fact that, you know, they're young and they're healthy as a horse and they can do damage to their bodies, and they're using the latter end to recover from the damage that they did to their body, right? When these things need to be focused on early on in the households with children, adolescence, adulthood, to place yourself in the best positions to live a fruitful and thriving life, health-wise and medically, so you can prevent yourself from being a statistic. You know what I mean? Don't take advantage of the fact that you can get up and walk and go for a stroll. Don't take advantage of the fact that you wake up every day and can get out of bed. You take advantage of what we take for granted, right? Where you should be constantly doing things conducive of you being in better health so you can continue doing these things and live a long, fulfilling life, right? But yeah, Americans definitely take their health for granted, and you see it every day. But protect that with your life. Don't allow people to make you feel some type of way because they judging your selection of meals, right? You refuse to eat fast food or whatnot, and there comes a lot of judging from others. But all they're doing is projecting their bad decision making on you, right? It's a good way to build character and, you know, thick skin as well, man, because there's not a lot of people that choose to live in this life, right? Even though it makes sense to everyone to live in this life, living a healthy life, making smart health decisions, drink decisions or whatnot. The majority of the world is victim of convenience and comfortability and complacency or whatnot, and they don't want anybody to make them feel bad about their terrible decision making, so they project that onto you. Everyone does not have the mental strength to live this way. But the irony in it all is that everyone should be living this way to have the most fruitful life, man. But you know, accountability is a motherfucker. But yeah, protect your health with your life. Second, your time. Protect your time with your life. It's another thing everyone takes advantage of, you know, thinking you're gonna wake up every day and you can postpone every day and put something else for another day. I won't do it tomorrow, I'll do it next month, I'll do it next year, right? Well, our time on this earth is finite, and people act like they got all the time in the world. Everybody focused on getting the bag, getting the job, getting the girl, doing this, doing that, when at the end of the day, time is the only thing that fucking matters. That's the only thing that you got, right? You don't get time back. Every day you get up, you don't get that day back, right? So protect your time with your life, right? You know, the majority of the world is victim to the slave mentality because they're working for an employer and are golden handcuffed to said job because of responsibilities, bills, and things of that nature, right? You gotta do what you gotta do, but be mindful of what you're doing, right? And if you can, not if you can, you should do your due diligence to unplug from the matrix and stop working for somebody else. You know, take advantage of what the world has to offer out there for you and try to put yourself in a position where you are your own boss. I know everyone isn't built for it, right? And there's nuance to it and there's different ways to approach it having an employer. Be an independent contractor. There's things of that nature where you can take control of your own life, man. But, you know, clocking in 40, 50 hours a day, doing it for fucking 50, 65 years, man, that's slave mentality. That's what they programmed us to do, right? You work yourself to the fucking bone and then you retire when you're 65, 70, but by that time you're too old to really enjoy any fucking thing, but that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They push the retirement age back to 65, 67, just to fucking juice you more, to get you to pay taxes into the system more, right? And, you know, a couple years down the road, you kick the bucket and you just a fucking number at that point. No, take advantage of your life. Take advantage of the time you're given. Time is finite. It's not infinite. So stop acting like it is, right? Protect your time with your life, right? Protect your time with your life. That's the real wealth. That is the real wealth. Don't get it twisted. Money's not the fucking real wealth. You know, money gives you ability to have more time if you're going about your day right. You got motherfuckers out here that working themselves to the bone, making, you know, 100, 200 bands a fucking month. Well, they're working 24 hours a day, right? Is that really wealth if you are working the entire time? Unless you enjoy it. But it's a small selection of us that actually enjoy what the fuck that they do, right? Be mindful of these things, man. Live your fucking life and take advantage of the time that the world is giving you, bro. Because you only get one life. You only get one life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go do that thing. Go take that trip. Go do that activity. Go do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? And they got one of these motherfuckers to live, bro. And we'll take a brief intermission. I'm pulling up, about to go get this work, and then I'll give y'all the third thing you need to protect with your life. And it ain't some self-explanatory shit, bro. We get into it now.
Baby, so boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. Fuck, I was going down. One, 2, 3. Yeah, once I gotta give at least 3 of them. Yeah. Oh, wow.
We back. And the last thing, the third thing every man needs to protect with their life is his attention. Your attention. Protect your attention with your life. Protect your attention with your life. Be conscious of the things you are giving attention to. Be conscious of how the things you are giving attention to are impacting your psyche, impacting your conscience, bro. Especially today in the age of social media, when there's so much out there to attack you, bro. Specifically the man. Social media, propaganda, porn, the comparison trap, all of it. All of it. Right? The brainwash is real. Be conscious of your algorithm. Be conscious of the things you're giving attention. Be conscious of what is getting your attention. And if you, be conscious of what is getting your attention. Be conscious of what triggers you. Be conscious of what causes you to be impulsive, man. Right? Be honest with yourself and look at what types of things are getting your attention and try to defeat it. Try to defeat it. Try to get over it. Either block it, navigate it, reverse engineer your algorithm, man, and make a conscious effort to like and to favorite content that is going to serve you a benefit. Right? Reset your algorithm. Get all that toxic, degenerate bullshit off your algorithm, man. Right? Only self-development shit, man. What's going to get your mind right, get your body right, get your mental right, get your money right, get your relationship right, right? Get rid of the negative shit. Only positivity and empowerment type of things. All right, that's one thing. Be conscious of what you're giving your attention to. Especially as a man, you got to protect your attention with your life. Don't allow the world to numb you. Don't allow the world to make you a slave. Don't allow the world to make you a victim, man. You got to be sharp. You got to be deadly. You got to be a weapon mentally all the fucking time, man. And that social media monster's out there to fuck you up. On top of the fact that the instant gratification, dopamine, the short reels. Think about the damage you're doing to your attention by the short reels that you watch, the short form content, the 15, 30-second minute reels that you're watching, man. That affects your attention span. That affects your ability to pay attention to things for a long time, where you can't pay attention to things for a long time. Now you got ADHD. You didn't even know you had ADHD. Now, if you're a man that can't focus, you're a liability. If you're a man that can't focus, you're a ghost. You can't focus. How you supposed to support yourself? How you supposed to support a family? How you gonna make anybody feel safe? How you gonna take care of yourself? Right? Don't waste your time just watching stupid ass degenerate entertainment, bro. Don't give your attention away for free. Do not give your attention away for free. Make the things that you give your attention to benefit you. Don't make it one-side transactional, bro. All right, giving your attention to OnlyFans models and IG thoughts or whatnot where there's no benefit for you. Maybe a little dopamine, fake-ass dopamine hit that you're getting, which is gonna fuck you up any goddamn way. Right? It needs to serve you interests. Only give your attention to things that serve you benefit, that serve you interest, that make you better, that provide value to you. Right? Because you're worth more than that. You're worth more than that, bro. And don't allow them to put you in this slave box, man. You're more than that. You're a man. Do what a man's supposed to do. Be what a man's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be out here just scrolling and liking and especially giving these dumbass bitches attention, perpetuating the lone man era that we're in right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Protect your attention with your life, man. And mold yourself into a beast at the same time. So, to wrap it all up, the three things you need to protect with your life as a man is your health, is your time, and your attention. That's what everything comes down to. Your health, your time, and your attention. Stop wasting your time, stop wasting your health, stop wasting your attention, bro. You take care of that, be a beast, bro. You're separating yourself from everybody else.